Okay, good day everyone. Welcome to Old School Programming. In this video, we're going to implement or indicate a creation of local database using Visual Studio and Visual Basic.NET and implementing how those local database can be connected using the login implementation. Basically, local database plus an introduction na rin when it comes to SQL creation. Yun yung gagawin natin for this given video. So first up, let us create our first project. Okay, so next, we're going to be somewhat design something for our form. Medyo lakihan ko lang ng konti. Okay, so for our implementation, we're going to create our local database dito po. So, click lang natin yung add new item, then click add the database. Then dataset, click next. Then because yung dataset natin is, or the database rather, as newly created, wala pa siyang laman talaga. Ang magiging implementation natin dito is, mamaya, we're going to design the table for our, let's say, an account na kung saan available ang username and password. Then, basically check kung makakapag-login sila or hindi based on the given account value. So, click on Finish. Hey, next, let's go to our Server Explorer, look for the database, and look for the given table dito. Right-click nyo lang and click Create Table. Let us name our table TBL Accounts. So for our table accounts, we're going to input ID as our first column name. Lagay natin or gawin natin siyang int. Primary key, yes. Identity dapat ay true. Next, let us fill up our username and our password. So, ito lang yung gagamitin ko. But you can implement or adjust the structure ng table based sa pangangailangan nyo. Halimbawa, kailangan meron pang pangalan, let's say, few details for the accounts. Pwede yung dagdagan yan. Ano? Dito lang sa example natin is username and password lang ang gusto kong gamitin. Then click OK. Now, sa loob ng ating tables folder under our database is we're going to add some data to our TBL accounts. Right-click nyo lang siya and then look for the show table data. So dito maglagay tayo ng few username and password. So admin, ang password niya is 1234. And then we have our user. Ang kanyang password naman is halimbawa ay ASTM. So kapag nalagay na natin yung data na yan, click lang natin yung close. And then set our data source. So let us check all the given tables. Click finish. Tapos, in this given structure, ayusin natin yung form natin for our login. So, maglagay tayo ng dalawang table. Masyado palang malaki yung form natin. Data lang natin. Next, maglagay tayo ng dalawang text box. Copy and paste. Okay. Next, under label, palitan natin ito ng username. Then, yung label to natin would be our password. Next, let us input a button on which na siya ang mag-indicate ng ating login form. Next, using ko lang yung form natin. Gusto ko naka-center screen siya. So, pag na-erran natin siya, gusto natin is kapag na-click natin to, wala pa pala tayo ng isang form, gawa tayo ng another form. So, let's say this is our form 2. So, when we run this program, gusto ko pag na-click ko to, at tama yung username and password na nailagay natin, the program will proceed to the next form. If ever na mali ang username or hindi nakalagay sa database yung username and password natin, hindi ito tatanggapin. Ano? So, ganun yung gagawin na. So, para magawa natin yun, is pupunta muna tayo sa ating Solution Explorer. Look for the Database 1 Dataset XSD. Double-click. Kapag wala yung table nyo dito, close nyo lang. Then, open nyo ulit para ma-refresh. Then, under our table accounts table adapter, right-click lang to, click Add Query, and use SQL statement. Siguro kung medyo nalilito kayo sa part na to, yung mga pangalan, etc., is siguro try ko rin gawan ng ibang video regarding sa mga kung bakit dyan tayo naglalagay. Ano, para at least is implement natin yung continuous learning. Okay? So, click next natin ito dito. Then, click the SQL, select which returns rows. Tapos, dito is, we're just going to add our structure ng SQL natin na where username is equals to question mark and password is equals to question mark. So, yung question mark natin dito is our parameter. Ibig sabihin, if i-filter niya ang data using the where condition na kung saan a particular object or a parameter, check niya yung username and the given password. So, dapat yung nasa database natin is on the same row and level ng username and password na details natin. Ano? So, dapat nag-exist siya. So, click natin na next. Then, let us change the name of the method. Let's say login. Then, click next. Then, click finish. Close lang natin to. Then, drag as object mula sa data source natin from our table. So, click and drag lang dito. Then, tanggalin nyo lang to. So, kaya lang ilalagay natin yun dito para lumabas lang itong dataset, the binding source, table adapter, and table adapter manager. So, kung mapapansin nyo dito, kung ano na yung pangalan nyo sa table nyo and your database, yun din yung magiging pangalan ng mga objects ninyo. So, importante na alam nyo kung sino yung binding source, sino yung dataset, sino yung table adapter, and the table adapter manager. So, double-click the login button. And copy natin itong part na to. And paste. Now, under ng field, nalagyan natin dito is login. Which is yan yung ginawa nating method kanina sa ating database1 dataset.xsd. Kung mapapansin nyo, there is now an error regarding dito. So, naghanap siya ng parameter. Isang parameter for the username at isang parameter for the password. So, lagyan natin ng comma. And then, ang parameter natin for our username is our text box 1 and our parameter for our text box 2 or yung ating password is text box 2. Next, continue implementing the code such as this. If DBL account binding source dot count is equals to 1, then form2 dot show me dot close. Else message box wrong username or password. So, ganyan yung magiging implementation natin dito. Okay. So, the last test, tingnan natin. So, kapag mali ang username and password, sasabihin niya wrong username and password. Pero pag tama ang username and our password is kaso nakalimutan natin ayusin on our project, dapat is when last form closes. Tapos, yung password natin dito is yung password car, gawin nating asterisk. Okay? So, when we run this, try natin. Admin, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, click login. So, lalabas na yung form 2. But, kung mali ang username and password, itutuloy din sa form 2 natin. So, that's just a brief example on how to use or how to implement some simple SQL statements or login structure using a local database just by using alone Visual Basic and the or the VB.NET at saka yung kanyang particular na local or built-in local database. So imagine that na ito lang yung code natin and yet we can create those kind of structure or problem. So if you have any ideas or for small projects na pwede nating i-demo or gawin, feel free to comment para po at least is makapagawa or makapag-design tayo ng mga preferred din yung mga practices para para-paras tayong matuto in using this kind of programming language. So this is Old School Programming signing off. Thank you very much for watching and see you again on the next video. Thank you and have a great day.